So some quick little tips on the gate for some of the kids back in the pits. How does it work? Like on the gate, as far as creating that little ramp of dirt, the whole process of packing the gate. Tell me how it works for you.
And it has to be a good technique. And if you don't have the right technique, you're not going to get starts. But also being light, quick reaction, those are all big key components for getting good starts.
We're going to see the footage coming to you live here on Racer TV. Red Bull providing the live drone shot, giving you a great shot of that starting line. And gate choice, gate selection, where do you want to be on this gate?
Always by the box. I've always been a box guy. I've always been a kind of guy around the box. I don't do the inside, so that's not what my forte is. But here we go, open pro sport. Grab the hot dogs, grab a burger, grab a nice ice cold drink, get to the...
Look on the inside here. Derek Drake says, I want the inside. He's right by Richard Taylor on that Suzuki. Drake,
here we go,
your first Moto winner, the number 33. Check. Head down, gate down. And
whole shot looks
Derek
like
Drake.
It's going to be
it is.
Yamaha, number 58.
Derek Drake on the dead inside had a really great jump there.
58 whole shot.
And it's Drake back in the number 3
Justin
spot.
Rodbell.
The number 91 of Curran Thurman in the number 2 spot. There's Drake in the number 3 spot. Rodbell, your early race leader.
Going to second place. Drake just moved into.
Derek Drake picking off, moving into the number 2 spot. Michael Lessie joining us in the booth. Ricky Carmichael in the booth. So how many titles now do we all have? Let's add them all up between myself,
yeah, Megawatt. Yeah, we got
RC, you got 9?
Yeah, 8. We got Ricky
Carmichael. I don't know.
You don't even know. You don't even keep those stats anymore. All right, I like that.
I don't know. Not enough. Is that fair?
I know. We talk about this guy day and night here at the ranch.
When I came back here in 2012, they tried to get me to run this open pro sport.
You were like, no thanks.
Anything with pro in it, I don't do
you're
it
out
unless it's pro circuit. That's the only thing.
But I got good news there. I remember you didn't you do an area or something? And
yeah,
you had to battle Jeremy
area.
Martin.
Yeah.
Got to battle.
It's all right because Jeremy Martin turned out to be fast.
Dudes were trying to take. Yeah, these guys ride every day. I rode like a day before the both qualifiers.
Yeah. But it's okay because Jeremy Martin turned out to be fast. So it wasn't like you were battling some squids out there.
No, right, for sure.
Rodbell was out front early, but tell you what, Derek Drake's been quick lately. Yeah.
They just took the inside to that inside to the tabletops, and that's all she wrote.
Curran Thurman third, Seth Hamaker fourth. So Hamaker's got to get on his horse and go here because Drake has been very strong midweek. There is Hamaker on the 51. Not pretty through that corner, but making it work.
Yeah, Drake was telling us he wants to win that Horizon Award. He's told his old man, I want that award. I want to be that guy.
That's a prestige award to win here.
You and I were talking about Brewy at Ironman a couple years ago, riding that Legends race with RC, and he got, well, we're listening to the guy that says, talking about pro racing. Hey, RC, you going to send it up over that triple? Oh, not me, Megawatt. No, not me. Lap number 2. Up and over the...
Well, because I didn't think it was easier than what I thought it would be, and the approach was nice and safe.
Oh,
so.
this thing's awful fun, Meg.
Oh, down, Hamaker.
They forced it in there on Thurman and just couldn't get the needle to get through. Mitchell Falk just swept right in there and just swooped it up.
Is Hamaker on the 450 or is he riding a 250?
250. He's on 250.
And you see that mistake right there, what kind of time that cost as far as track position is concerned. One small mistake like that.
You know, it's nuts. I watch these guys, and a lot of these guys opting to ride the 250, and I feel like, I hate saying this back in my day, but a lot of us would ride, it was 125 and 250. If this class was available when I was racing, I would for sure opt to ride the 250.
100%.
The bigger bike.
Why give up free horsepower?
Why take a pocket knife to a sword fight?
Exactly.
Look at Mitchell Falk here on the 62. He's trying to get 2 riders at once.
He's going to swoop it right here.
Thurman, well, there's no room because they're taking up both of the lines, so he's got to find a third one. We know that there's 2 lines in almost every corner on this track. Could there be 3? Oh, Rodbell and Thurman almost together. They did find 3 lines in the same corner. 3 wide.
Got them both. Got them both on the outside. Wow, amazing pass right there by Mitchell Falk. And what the people don't understand that are listening right now, the riders in first and second are on 250s compared to most every other rider on the track on a 450.
Yeah, 2 KTM, 250F. So I guess the theory there is, hey, you're going to be racing 250F at the next level as a pro. Just keep practicing on that. But RC, is it really going to mess you up that much if you ride a big bike here and there?
Oh, absolutely not. I
Yeah.
think it just grooms you for later on in your professional career. When you make the jump from 250 to 450, you have some experience.
And I believe at one time you trained on the bigger bike too,
yeah.
even though you weren't racing, but during the week you would ride a bigger bike just to make you stronger and give you the fitness.
Well, that's right. It's really important. And not only that, the bigger bike can take more workload. It's not doing as much work as the smaller bike. So we did it for, mechanical purposes as well.
Absolutely. You guys did less maintenance and it made you stronger at the same time.
That's right. That's
Hammaker
right.
just went up the inside after the 10 Commandments and just made the pass on Thurman.
All right, so that's shaping up. Okay, that shows
Rodbell,
That shows how much the game has changed. In
And
Ricky
there
Carmichael's
goes-
time, they had to worry about maintenance costs for the motorcycles.
And just like that, Hammaker is in third place, just past Rodbell for third.
Well,
Okay,
he's
so
got. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Yeah, I was
He's
just
got
gonna
some
say.
work to
Yep.
do to catch the guys in front of me. He does have a clear track. It'll be interesting. We'll have to take a look at the lap times here and compare against Drake and Falk, see if he can reel them in. But for sure, he's got.
I tell you what, RC, now that these guys have got a clear track, like you just said with the lap times, it's going to be interesting to see if he can start chipping away at Falk and Drake right now, because Hammaker is probably the fastest guy on the track, but he's coming through traffic to get to the front.
Definitely helps, as you know, Mike. Starts are everything. That's 50% of the work. You can get a whole shot. You definitely set yourself up for the best chance you can at a win.
Hey, it's easier to pass 39 guys to the first turn than to try to pass 15 to 20 of them throughout a half-hour moto.
Absolutely. Track is really good. Multiple lines you can see in the corners if you're watching the broadcasts on your television. It's always nice, especially when you're coming from behind.
I tell you what, any kids that this week that say they couldn't pass, that's bull, because there's multiple 3, 4, 5, 6 different lines in the corner, so there's no excuses for passing this week.
Drake getting a little bit of breathing room right here. They're tripling through the 10 Commandments, and he's got more than a little bit of
There we
breathing
go.
room.
Here's the battle, Ricky, for second.
You said Hammaker just reeling right up on Falk. He made up a lot of time in less than a lap.
Hey, you can tell, Ricky, he's picking up time in every single corner, every jump. It's just milliseconds everywhere.
His aggression looks far more than anyone else. Not always does that mean that he is the fastest guy. Could be just his riding style. Some guys are fast and they don't look like they're using any effort, but I feel all week this guy has just been 110%.
He's just in the attack position 24/7,
Attack
like a
mode.
little young RC.
I don't know about that.
Hey, he's on a Cali.
He's going a lot better than I am, that's for sure. Look how rough this track is with all this sand here. Just crazy. All the braking bumps, accelerating bumps. I mean, it's...
I tell you what, the MX Sports crew have done such a magnificent job bringing in great dirt, sand, all the different elements, and to make bumps, ruts, and just make it challenging. Oh, we got a rider down here. Okay, that's just a lapper. And we still got a good battle here on track between Mitchell Falk and Seth Hammaker going for second.
That's Coco.
Oh, yep. He's up. He's slowly but surely getting up. Yeah, he's okay. He's a little dinged up, but he'll be fine. Back to the battle for second between Mitchell Falk and Seth Hammaker right now on track. We are 7 minutes and 40 seconds into this second moto of the Open Pro. Hammaker is definitely trying to stick it in there and try to get past him.
He is. He is the fastest guy on the track. He ran a 153, Drake at a 154, Falk at a 155. However, they are 6 seconds back behind Drake. You guys can do the math on there. If Hammaker wants to have a run for this win, he is going to have to quit wasting time behind Falk and make this pass very quick. It's going to be too late.
He needs to get going right now, Ricky.
Oh, yeah.
And as far as the overall, we're looking at the paperwork. Derek Drake's coming in with a 1. If he wins this, it's another 1. That's 2 points going to the last moto. Seth Hammaker's got a second in the first moto, so a third in this moto is going to put it tough for the third moto for the overall.
Oh,
and
tight
there it
squeeze.
is, Ricky, right up the inside.
Just so aggressive, doing what he's got to do, trying to find a way to get by. Falk goes back by him.
Around the outside of him. He just got that triple, and that was all it took. He had the momentum into the corner.
Hammaker might have missed his opportunity to have a chance to catch Drake here, but that is a great counter move by Mitchell Falk, getting back by Hammaker.
That was good race instinct, just knowing right away, get that triple, get to the outside, and get him back. But this thing ain't done right now, Ricky.
No, he's got to get by here if he wants to have a chance. He's going to be on the outside. It's nice defense by Marshall.
It'll be interesting to see if he goes to the outside right here in this next corner, because he made 2 passes on 2 riders in this corner early in the race. He is definitely right there all over him, just waiting for the slightest mistake, Ricky, and he's going to pounce on it.
Hey, can you guys speak to how good and raceable this racetrack is? How you can ride different lines for an entire lap and be dead even, no line's any better than the other?
Well, you can see right here on our broadcast, I mean, there's inside lines, outside lines. Not sure which one of them faster. We'll leave it up to these guys, but it's cool to see that. Oh, we got a down rider, number 75 here. But yeah, multiple grooves, that's always good. That's what a racer wants. Multiple lines present options to get by your competitors.
Oh, mistake by Falk. He went outside. Hammaker up to the inside. Triple. Nope, not enough. All while Derek Drake's just getting away and riding a smooth race, pulling probably no tear-offs during this whole moto.
We're really good at this, Mike Alessi. Are we done? Are we done for the day?
Oh, I didn't know you were here, Jason Weige.
Why?
Why don't you guys go take a lunch break? You take an early lunch break.
All right, no worries. I'll find something to do.
There you go.
He dismissed us a moment ago. He told
he
Kevin
did.
and I.
You guys got it.
Unless
I'm
he told
out.
Kevin and I, go get a lunch. I'll see you guys at Cozy Cabin 6 later. Me and RC got this. So we were basically dismissed for the day. So
Awesome. You guys have at it. RC and Mike Alessi are going to handle this moto.
Hey, RC, I'm looking at the lap times here. Derek Drake with a 155.2, Mitchell Falk 155.1, and Seth Hammaker 155.2. All 3 of the riders are running
Within
55s.
a tenth. Yeah, that's crazy. However, you they're the same lap time. If they want to catch Drake, they're going to have to step it up, start running them 54s, 53s if they want a chance at all. Drake's done a good job at keeping his lead at bay. Gonna be tough, and when these guys are battling, they actually lose a little bit of time. Let's get another lap time here, 155.7 to 155.8, and then 156. So Drake's still pulling away. These guys are wasting time. They're trying hard.
It's minimal here and there in the corners. They kind of give and take. It's a little bit of cat and mouse, as you can see. It seems like Hammaker picks up and gets in there, but then Falk kind of gets away, and that's just the racing and the nature of the beast. We're 12 minutes into this second moto, a 20-minute race, so we still got 8 minutes to go.
See right here, Hammaker's dropped back a couple bike lengths, probably getting tired of eating roost, and maybe regain his composure here and then make one more attack to get by.
Looking at this, it seems like he threw everything at Falk there, but he couldn't make the pass. Kind of pulled back, took a second wind, got a breath, and now he's going to make his final charge in these last 7 minutes.
That's right. Falk having some good lines. Yo.
Ricky, when we take a look at the track, we see a lot of changes over the last few years. How different is this track from when you were competitive here and really winning some titles?
Yeah, it's a lot faster. The track is a lot faster. Back where you're watching a TV right now, where these guys are. This all used to be like tight S corners back here, going in and out of the trees. So it's a lot more open. The speed is a lot faster now compared to when I was here.
It's more of a 4-stroke track now.
Yeah, I wish they would go back sometimes to the tighter corner tracks and not be so fast. But
Right.
This is what they choose to do, and it's still fun to watch. This corner right here has been so rough all week. It's sandy, so you can't sit down. You got to stand up, keep a lot of speed through there. It's amazing how rough this track is.
Yeah, it's definitely getting rough, Ricky, and here we go. Coming around Derek Drake, another lap led, 153.9. Look at that.
Man,
That's a
stepping
fast
up
lap.
there.
And Derek Drake has the fastest lap of the race with a 152.8.
Yeah, you can see there he was about a second and a half faster than Falk and almost 3 seconds faster, 2 seconds faster than Hammaker. So he's setting sail here. He has stamped his lead I do not see these two guys being able to catch Drake.
They got an 8.2 second lead Derek Drake has on Mitchell Falk and Seth Hammaker. The battle right now is for second, and everybody can see it. And like I said, I believe Hammaker's just kind of waiting for that next little mistake, and he's just going to try to pounce on it. Honestly, he's setting up one last attack here in these last 6 minutes. I'll tell you what, I really like the Hammaker. He's full out all the time, 100% attack position, just going for it.
So you guys saw Hammaker earlier trying to get by Mitchell Falk. And I really believe this is where, especially you can see how the dirt is really heavy. When I say heavy, I'm meaning thick. It's bogging the bike down, like these corners right here. You lean the bike over, it grabs the side knobbies of the tire, pulls the horsepower down, okay? You don't accelerate out of that corner like you would on a 450. I really feel if he was on a 450 Hammaker, he would have gotten by Mitchell Falk by now.
The difference between the 250 and the 450 and what they're riding is the torque through the corner. And as the 450 pulls the torque through the corner, they can accelerate and just get going quicker. Where the 250, it kind of lugs down, and it takes a second or two to get going, the momentum. Here we go. Hammaker is looking like he's trying to get by Falk. He's just not right up in there enough. But we're going to see right here,
Can't make it stick. That's right, Mike. He's there. He just needs that little bit of extra horsepower to get by him. He's been in a couple good spots, and like I said, we just hadn't been able to make it stick. Definitely can't blame him for trying. The guy is going everywhere, just sending it.
But these riders are riding 110% right now.
Oh yeah, they are.
And Hammaker's got to be using much more energy right now. He's going inside, going outside, just trying to do anything he can to find that advantage. But I tell you, it's just costing him precious amounts of energy.
Oh, of course, because he's behind. He's having to hold his breath while Mitchell Falk is in the front. I mean, he's trying to defend his position, but he's able, he's got basically clean air, if you will. He's not getting pelted by dirt, so he's able to breathe a little bit easier, so he's exerting less energy, which is key here towards, a little under 4 minutes to go left in this second moto.
Looks like we got about 3 laps to go, Ricky, 2.5 to go.
Yeah, with the 2-lap card out now, Ricky, at this point, do you just pull out all the stops, or do you try to hit the reset button and say, okay, we got another lap that we really need to make the charge?
Well, no, he has to. If Hammaker wants to have any shot at a title, he's going to have to get by Mitchell Falk. Otherwise, his chance of winning an overall is going to be much, much harder. I'd like to be sitting here with it going into the final with a 2-2 rather than a 2-3.
I agree, Ricky, 100%. In order to go into that championship third moto, you have to give yourself the best opportunity and be the closest you can, because Derek Drake right now is looking like a 1-1 going into this third moto. And the best thing for Hammaker is right now is to get into second with a 2-2. That's 4 points. That gives him a fighting chance in the third moto.
I mean, you can see Derek Drake just knocking out 53s right now. These guys are cruising around in 56s and 155s. Pretty strong laps. You need Derek Drake. He's backed it off a little bit, but he's got an 11-second lead. He's able to do that. He has the ability to do that.
We got 2 laps to go. 2-lap card just came out, so if Hammaker is going to do anything, he's going to have to get it done in these last 2 laps. Oh, little mistake right there by Falk. He just lost the rear coming out of that corner. And it's crazy, he didn't lose hardly any time. There they come to the 10 Commandments. They're starting to catch a few lappers here coming up on the front.
There he goes. He's launching a charge right here.
This is he's throwing everything, Ricky, right now into this. This is his best opportunity with these 3 lappers coming up. They might be able to hold up Falk in a corner, and that could be just enough to where Hammaker can get in and get by him.
See Hammaker going on the outside, trying to keep the momentum. He loses just a little bit here. He's going to have to get creative.
See, the lappers held him up in that corner.
Yep.
There's the triple. There's the triple.
Oh, he pulls up.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad.
Man, he just can't quite make it stick, and you got to give him an A for effort because he is trying. There's no doubt about it. And you know how this is, Mike. I think he can't bury his bike in the corner if he wants to have a shot at getting by Mitchell Falk here.
And in order to pass him, Ricky, he can't be following. He's got to
No.
take a different line because
That's right.
they're on this basically the same, in the same equipment, 250 versus a 250. So in order to pass him, he's going to have to make a pass going around the outside of him. Because you see Falk, he's taking all the inside lines, the best lines.
Yep. But that's what you do in his position. He's playing defense, and Seth is going to have to work that much harder to get by him.
I will say this: Seth did post the fastest lap time of that lap, a 154.6 over Falk, a 155.6, and Derek Drake a 155.5. What do you think, Ricky? Think he's going to be able to mount an attack and get by him, or is not going to be enough time?
He's definitely given up a few bike links here. Don't want to see that. I mean, he's tried so many times, made so many attempts. I don't know if it's going to be possible. He's going to have to pull up here on his wheel and get close, and he is.
This is it. This is the last lap, last half of a lap coming up, ladies and gentlemen. This is for second on screen in the Open Pro Sport. This is for second place in the Moto. There you go. He's got a different line outside. This is where he caught up a lot of time last lap, Ricky.
Yeah, that's right. Falk although he did get bottled up behind a couple lap riders. Coming up short there, makes a little mistake. See, it's like, Handmaker just needs to be right, be a little bit closer to take advantage of those opportunities. Only a couple more corners to do so.
Lapper up the inside. There it is, up the inside. Oh, couldn't make it stick.
This has been an unbelievable battle. Handmaker's going to have to hold it wide around this.
Derek Drake's coming around, taking the checker flag. That's the Open Pro Sport winner, Derek Drake. Congratulations, but we got a battle still for second. Here it is, final corner, going for the pass. And, very close, just not enough. Look at how close that was, Ricky. It was .02.
That was an A for effort. That was unreal effort by Handmaker and great defensive riding by Mitchell Falk. Mitchell Falk really never made any mistakes, and he was able to handle that pressure from Handmaker the whole moto. It's pretty impressive.
And that right there, Ricky, to me, watching Mitchell Falk hold him off, held the pressure, didn't let the pressure get to him. He wasn't looking back, making mistakes, and he held himself, and he got himself a second place in that moto.
Well, I tell you guys, as that one comes to a close, one of the most exciting races we have seen here this week so far, Open Pro Sport, Mike Alessi and RC himself. Oh, we got somebody down on the beach right here now on this last lap. We have a rider down there, not able to get up under his own power as of yet, getting attended to right now by the medical staff. So do see some movement there. Going to get the bike off the track. So as the checker flag continues to fly, putting the Open Pro Sport to bed here, Derek Drake followed by Mitchell Falk and Seth Handmaker.
45 or 46.
All right, looks like Scott Meshy, RC, able to read that number plate from Clearview.
He's back on the bike.
Is up under his own power, throwing a leg over the bike right now. So Mike Alessi, great to see that. Holy cow, here on the last lap of this race, 2 turns to go.
All right, let's get to the podium here because this guy's already done. He's already rested and ready. Heck, he'd probably go out there for another 20. He is crushing it here at Loretta's, in position for a title now after solid performances in both motos of Open Pro Sport. Gold medal for Derek Drake. What is going on right now, man? Every moto you go out there, you actually seem to get better and better and better.
Well, usually how it works for me. Yeah, I've just been feeling great all week, and man, I'm so nervous for the start. I mean, more nervous I've ever been racing, and I just try to talk myself off the ledge on the gate, and got another good start from the inside on the against 450s, and just put the hammer down. I know Mitchell. I could gauge Mitchell and Seth behind me, so I knew what I had to do, and got her done.
What are you nervous about? What's the difference going to the line? You've talked about it every moto, yeah.
Well, it's Loretta is number one, and everyone's watching, and there's nothing like this place, really. And it's a great track for racing, and I'm glad to be here.
Okay, Moto 3, probably not going to be a cure for the nerves either with a title on the line.
No, definitely not. I'll definitely have a hard time going to sleep tonight, but we'll get her done and bring all we got.
Who do you want to thank there?
My whole family, my trainer Randy, forgot him the last 2 times. I got to see him, and then my mechanic Tyler, the Short family, Red Bull, KTM, GoPro, Dunlop, FMF, Adidas, Ethica, Orange Brigade, Spy, just everyone. Thank you.
All right, there it is, a big moto win and a gold medal for Derek Drake. Looking for a second place, Mitchell Falk. I'll tell you what, proving you can ride under pressure. He had Seth Hamaker on his wheel all the way, but didn't give him the spot. And that second could be valuable. You never know going into Moto 3. That one extra position could ultimately make all the difference. So it ends up being a TLD KTM 1-2. Let's hear it for Mitchell Falk. For about 9 seconds, Hamaker got by you. You tripled past him, and then you never let him back by. Man, that's difficult to ride with that kind of pressure.
Yeah, me and Seth both were kind of stuck behind a few guys, and we were going back and forth on the first and 2 laps, and I just knew I had to get around him and try to get a little lead while he was battling with the other guys. But unfortunately, I wasn't riding that good, and he caught up to me, and I couldn't get after Derek, and Seth was pressuring me the whole time.
What do you think you can fix if you don't feel like you're riding that well? What's the plan here for the next day or so?
Loosen up and have nothing to lose.
There you go. All right, who do you want to thank?
Troy Designs, Red Bull, GoPro, KTM, 100% Dunlop, FMF, Ethica, Stance, Troy Lee Nature's Bakery, N-Style, C-Span, Adidas, everyone that helps me out. Thank you so much.
There it is, runner-up, Mitchell Falk. All right, once again, that's title contention right there. Even if he's not feeling perfect in a moto, you grind out a second. Could pay off late in the week. I'm going to bring up our 3rd place finisher. This guy rode so hard, but just couldn't quite pull the pass off and is going to end up in 3rd. Let's hear it for Seth Hamaker. Well, you tried, by my estimation, about 930 pass attempts, just couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, it was the whole moto. Me and Mitchell were going at it, and he was riding great. Derek was out front, riding good as well. But I tried everything I could to get around him, and just couldn't make it happen. Felt really tight that moto. I needed to loosen up, but first couple laps hurt me pretty bad for the end of the race. But that's part of it, and we'll come back swinging the 3rd motos tomorrow.
Yeah, was it just a bad start, or did you get tangled up? What happened there early?
It wasn't that bad of a start. Just the first laps, poor line choices, I guess you can say, and that made me tighten up. So a little bit bummed about that, but we're going to come out swinging tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody's still in contention for it. Do you want to thank some people?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Monster Energy Team Green Kawasaki, Pro Circuit, Dunlop, Renthal, Maxima, AP Designs, N-Style, Fly Racing, Bell Helmets, Oakley, Alpine Stars, Asterix, VP Racing Fuels, Unifilter, everybody over at Team Green helping us out. And I'm looking forward to these next motos. We're gonna get the job done.
All right, that's some determination. Let's hear it for Seth Hamaker. All right, you got 3 proud young men there that all want to go for it in Moto 3, so that'll be fun to watch tomorrow afternoon. Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award. One moment, we'll handle this on the podium. Yep, up front. Man, he's been up front in all the motos so far this week. The Yamaha man. Let's hear it for Justin Rodbell. Start was good, and you had battles on your hands for a lot of this one.
Yeah, I don't know, just battling some weird things. It was a horrible moto, but we'll come back and figure out what's wrong and figure it out.
Who do you want to thank, Justin?
Bundy Belt for getting me that start. My mom, my dad. I know this ride wasn't great, Mom. You're back home, but I'm sorry. Shoei Helmet, Shot Gear, MTA Distributing. Traders Racing, this wouldn't be possible without them. They've helped me a ton this year. I wouldn't even be racing. So, Garnet, south of the border, especially without them, they're helping me out a ton this year. Freddie, Mike, Matt, everyone there, Chad, helped me with my conditioning. I know I didn't show a lot, but we'll come back.
Everybody's determined in this class. Let's hear it for our Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award winner, Justin Rodbell. All right. We got some fired up kids for the next one when we race Open Pro Sport one more time. All right, I'm going to send it back up to the tower.